What's up, everybody? I'm Taylor, and my intentions of starting this YouTube channel is to share my personal recovery journey. I've been on my healing journey for the past 3 years, and before that, I did not know how to cope or manage with painful emotions, and especially the guilt and the resentment that I had towards myself for putting my grandparents through a lot of suffering because I was suffering myself. And for the past week or so, there's been multiple times where these emotions have came up. And what meditation has given me, it's given me the ability to sit with the grief and to allow myself to feel the grief. Both my grandparents have passed, and I remember my grandmother passing away the first year I was in recovery. And I always had a reservation. If my grandmother passes away or if one of my kids pass away, I will drink because the pain of that will be too unbearable for me to handle. And I had an opportunity to drink on the day that she had died because I went to a restaurant with all my family to pay our respects in remembrance of my grandmother, and everybody ordered a daiquiri. And I ordered a daiquiri, it just didn't have alcohol in it. And I remember sitting around that table watching everybody drink, and I remember that, of course, there was multiple times my mind tried to convince me that I could just take a sip and or I could just have one, but I chose not to listen to it. I chose to walk outside and call someone for support. I chose to attend my counseling session that had already been scheduled before my grandmother had even actually passed away. And so I used my tools, I used my people, I used my resources instead of picking up a drink. So my point and my intention is to share that there is no amount of pain in this world that a drink would take away. And that's what recovery has taught me. It's taught me how to address my emotions, how to address the grief, address the resentment and the shame and the guilt. And it's taught me how to learn to self-forgive myself, how to forgive myself, how to love myself, how to be compassionate towards myself, and how to show up for myself on a level that I have never ever even been able to do. And so meditation has really given me the power and the ability to sit with my emotions, to sit with the grief without judgment or criticizing myself or blaming myself, to show myself self-forgiveness, love, and compassion.